Yes!
Keeping that in the video. Come in.
Hi there.
How's it going?
Cameron Allen with Salesforce.
Jim Scheffelbein, 5. Nice to
So
meet you.
nice to meet you. First of all, I want to go ahead and slide this to you. That's my business card. If you have
Fancy.
any questions, my email, my phone number, all that's on there.
Great.
So, yes. Okay. First thing, walked in. You are obviously an A&M fan, huh?
Just a little bit.
Yeah?
I'm a big contributor. You're gonna see right over there. There's a poster. One of the big 6 guys. So
Yep.
I had a camp named after me a few years ago.
No way.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. Did you happen to catch the game this weekend?
I did. It was a good game.
Yep.
Beat the hell out of UCLA.
Exactly. Good stuff. Alrighty. So I just want to make sure we're still good for our 15 minutes that we agreed on.
Definitely.
Awesome. Okay. So I want to give you a quick rundown, kind of what today's going to look like. I want to just get to know a little bit more about your business. I'm going to ask you a few questions so that I can hopefully find a product for you within Salesforce that will fit your needs perfectly.
Sounds
Sound
good.
okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. So first question for you: what is Five's decision-making process in regards to choosing a new CRM program?
So the biggest thing is just, we've been scouting out around a little bit. Sugar CRM, Microsoft Dynamics. We want you to come in, impress us. If I feel like this is the right fit for us, then from here, gonna go back, talk to the other 4 guys. That's the original 5 of us, and we'll see if this is a good idea. Bring you in for a second interview or a second meeting.
Awesome. So just to clarify, goal here today: get a little bit more information. Hopefully, show you a product that you're going to fall in love with. You go report back to the other 4, and then schedule another meeting so that we can hopefully get this thing all done. Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. So again, just a few questions for you. What CRM, if any, are you currently using right now?
So kind of the way it works right now is we're using a combination of Microsoft Word, Excel, and Outlook.
Okay. Cool. And how has that worked for you?
I mean, it's been going, I guess is
Okay.
the best way to put it. Starting out pretty quickly. We've been growing really quickly. We can't stop and sit down and look for a software until it's come to an impact point like right now.
Right. Exactly. So you mentioned you've been moving really quickly. I've read online that I believe you're experiencing an average 120 to 130% growth every year.
That's correct.
That's incredible. Congratulations on that, first off.
Thank you.
That's absolutely incredible. So with a system like a Microsoft system where you're having to compile things at the end of the week, have you had problems with that? And how much time does that usually take?
So, our salespeople are lazy, like salespeople will be. And none of us like putting in data. So we will write stuff down at the end of each day, or a salesperson will write stuff down at each day, send it into our people at the end of the week, and then our admins Monday morning will put it all up.
Okay. And what is the time period that usually takes for those admins to be able to compile everything?
Okay, so you think we have, I don't know, probably 32 reps right now.
Okay.
So all of them sending stuff in on a Friday night, and then, coming back to that on a Monday morning, probably a solid 3 to 5 hours.
Wow.
Depending on how successful the week it was.
Wow. Okay. So in those 3 to 5 hours, what do you feel like your salespeople, your admins, people like that could be doing anything more productive, or do you feel like this is probably the best thing that they can do with those 3 to 5 hours?
I mean, that's why I hired the admins, to be honest.
Okay. Fair. Yep. Awesome. So how many clients are you currently working with right now?
Oof, that's a good one. We're probably over 2,000 at this point.
Wow. That's awesome. Congrats. But you mentioned that you only had about 38 or so salespeople. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're hovering around there.
Okay. So that's a lot of documenting for those salespeople.
A little bit.
Yeah?
I mean, we don't see them too often. Like, you think about touch points, there mainly be 2 or 3 touch points per year with a odd client, so
Yep.
it's not too bad.
So with there being so many clients and a smaller number of employees, has there ever been an issue with communication?
Oh, you know it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all over the U.S. we're going to Mexico. We have an option of going to Canada. I mean, time zone differences, having all that together, I mean, it can be a lot, especially going on flights. You don't know what's going to happen while you're on there.
Right. Yep. So, your company's obviously doing great. You're increasing in sales every single year. You're expanding to different parts. What are you looking at in terms of growth within your company, like in regards to number of employees increasing and clientele increase?
Oh boy. So, we want to keep on that 120, 130%. So, we're going to be trying to double the company pretty soon. But that means more than likely, if I'm being honest, we're overwhelmed as a company when it comes to salespeople. Like I said, because this stuff doesn't update automatically, there are a lot of times there are miscommunications between these people. There's just so much going on. So I think we're probably going to be hiring. We're going to probably double our sales team, so we'll have around 60, 70 people.
Great. Okay. So you mentioned that real-time kind of updating.
Oh boy.
Automatic updating.
That would be amazing if you could
Okay.
give me something like that.
Awesome, because at the end, you said earlier, and correct me if I'm wrong, you said all the updating, all the compiling happens at the end of the week.
Even later. So
Even-
even later. It'll be on a
Ideally.
Monday morning.
Okay, right. So something that would allow your salespeople, as soon as they finish a meeting or whatever it is, some type of interaction with a customer, for them to be able to document that and for everyone to see that, that would be something beneficial to
That would be amazing if you could get that to happen.
Okay, awesome. Perfect. So let's see. So in the sales process, obviously sales process is a pretty complicated thing. There are
course.
multiple different parts.
Mhm.
So within your company, if a salesperson, let's say, is making all their calls, going on all their meetings, but doesn't seem to be closing at the numbers that you would expect,
Mhm.
how do you go about being the C-level executive? How do you go about helping that person targeting exactly where they're going wrong? Do you have a way of tracking that?
Not that I know of.
Okay. But do you feel like that may be something that would be beneficial to your company, being able to track the individual success and lack thereof of your employees?
I think so. I mean, the 4 big offices we have, those sales managers have a lot on their plate between, putting out a lot of information, compiling those reports that take probably half a century to get in, as far as I can tell.
Right.
Being able to speed up all those processes and have sales managers actually manage people and dissect the processes would be amazing.
Right. Perfect. So what effect do you think, an overall effect, would a software that helps you be able to track your sales employees, helps you be able to communicate better, automatically updates, how do you think that would affect your company as a whole?
I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. I'd be on a yacht in the Bahamas because I'd be making more money than I know what to do with.
And you know what? I've enjoyed this conversation. I'm really glad we got to do that. But if I'm being honest, that does sound a little bit better. So
I'll allow it. No offense. I guess you're doing an okay job.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it. So I'm just going to go ahead and run through, make sure that I didn't miss anything.
Okay.
Okay. So again, communication is huge in business, of course.
Mhm.
And having such a huge number of clients and a smaller number of employees, there can be a little bit of lack of communication there. Is that correct?
Of course.
Okay, so maybe a software that allows you to communicate easier as a company as a whole would be
Mhm.
beneficial.
Definitely.
Correct? Awesome. Then you mentioned also updating automatically, those
Yep.
real-time updates.
On money.
Perfect. And then possibly being able to track your salespeople.
That'd be really
so
cool.
So that you, being a C-level executive, someone with a ton of experience, can actually help your salespeople get those closes.
Bingo.
Awesome. So with those being the 3 things, and did I leave anything out?
Not right now. I don't think so.
Okay, perfect. With those being the main 3 things that we've discovered, how would you rank those in terms of priorities?
Okay, so I think you just kind of named them off the top like that. So being able to communicate well, then update automatically, and that third one, teaching seems really interesting, and I'd be interested to see what you guys have to offer with that.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. So it was okay, cool. Cool. So now, if you're okay with it, I would love to show you Salesforce.
Okay.
It's a really cool product. And here it is.
Cool.
Okay.
That was good.
Right at 10 minutes. So.